Welcome, beautiful yogis. We are delighted you are here. We are going to spend the next hour and some replenishing our body-mind, connecting to Source, and practicing also the loving kindness meditation, which evokes from us our very best self. So, let's begin in the open book pose, as you are familiar with. The 2 blocks, the bolster slant, and the lying back over this setup with your feet in cobblers and your knees out wide. It's a lovely place to begin because it is immediately a big opening for the body that is both opening and supported. And as you close your eyes and tune into where you're at in this moment, settle in, letting it all be. We link with our breath, and let's do it together. A nose inhalation, deep and full. How this breath fills from the bottom up and out to the sides and fills the back, little holding moment. And then that gentle dandelion exhalation, blowing it all away until we have no breath left at all. Let's do that very same practice of the breath, deeply fully in. Can you feel it, the 360 in your torso, filling up, and then releasing, letting go through your pursed lips, smoothly out. This is a signal to the nervous system that all is well. Repeat. That beautiful emptying out, the letting go as we drop into gravity. Breathing now consciously, uncued, the way you know how to do, to stay in that pattern of slowness, smoothness, filling and emptying. Your breath now, a homage, a prayer to gravity itself. Gravity, the sacred force that keeps us on the planet, keeps us in our bodies. And we could see this beautiful force of gravity as Mother Earth herself. A prayer, an honoring of Mother Earth as she welcomes us. She welcomes us. With each exhalation, as we let go a little bit more deeply, she welcomes. And the Great Mother says, "Come, my child, give me all that you are. I'm not afraid of your strength and darkness, of your fear and pain. Give me your tears. They'll be my rushing rivers and roaring oceans. Give me your rage. It will erupt into my molten volcanoes and rolling thunder. Give me your tired spirit. I will lay it to rest in my soft meadows. Give me your hopes and dreams. I will plant a field of sunflowers and arch rainbows in the sky. You are not too much for me. My arms and heart welcome your true fullness. There is room in my world for all of you, all that you are, all that you are. Jai Ma, Jai, Jai Ma. I will cradle you in the boughs of my ancient redwoods and the valleys of my gentle rolling hills. My soft winds will sing you lullabies and soothe your burdened heart. Release your deep pain. You are not alone, and you have never, never been alone. Jai, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai, Jai Ma. Each exhalation connects us more to this downward force that takes it all. Takes it all. Each exhalation. Know that you can feel the way you do and that it is okay. And whether we are distracted or burdened, whether we have been ill or face a great difficulty, this is the human lot. Mother Earth holds us at this time as we release our burden into gravity. Your body, your hips, your arms, your shoulders. With each exhalation, releasing just that little bit more. Your breath is here as your best friend, your most intimate friend. Nourishing the internal, connecting with the external. But knowing it is really all one. And so as you rest and deeply feel into your state of being through your body, your mind, your emotions, begin now to hold the top of the breath for a moment. And then hold again the end of the breath and the empty place to honor the poles, the two poles of each breath, full and empty. How we flow between the two poles constantly at this time with complete awareness and treasuring this gift of the breath. Each breath a healing balm. The spaces between the breath, the spaces between the words, each a treasuring and a deepening. To know that you are not alone, and even at this very moment we are breathing together. Each in-breath savored, each out-breath savored. This is grounding, bringing us naturally present. Inviting you now to inhale gently love. Love into all parts of self. And the out-breath, kindness for all beings. In love and out kindness. And so you see how we elevate the breath beyond its biology. We bring in consciousness and intention. In love, out kindness. And as you breathe in love to all the parts of yourself, remember, we're breathing it in, whether these parts of yourself act loving or not. And when we breathe out kindness to all beings, it is whether they act loving or not. The beautiful teaching of loving kindness through Matt Kahn reminds us that loving kindness is not viewed through the lens of reward and punishment. We are not here to reward others for good behavior and punish those who act out in an unconscious way. We're breathing into all the parts of ourselves and breathe out kindness to all sentient beings. Into all parts of self, out kindness for all sentient beings. When we are not viewing through the lens of reward and punishment, that old narrative, loving kindness is the fuel that every heart requires for healing, for awakening, and total transformation. And so include all the parts of yourself on that inhale to love, love, love. And as you send it out to the others, wholeheartedly, without judgment, a quality of kindness. We know all too often when we, or anyone else, acts out from survival mode instead of from highest integrity, it is a heart begging for love and kindness that it doesn't know it requires to complete critical stages of its healing journey. And so in the safety of our own sanctuary space, we breathe in love to all the parts of ourselves, and we breathe out kindness to all sentient beings. May the love of all be received with this in-breath. May kindness for all be extended outwards with the out-breath. Loving kindness is truly one of the highest attributes of our divine nature. The divine is always meeting us with loving kindness and exists as loving kindness within us. So beautiful, yogis. Let's complete this opening pose by gently drawing the knees back together, rolling over onto one side to make your way to face down in revolved child's pose. We'll start on the left side. Settling onto your left buttock, all the way close to the bolster. Your legs are zigzaggy, also known as, can't remember what it's also known as. Never mind, here we are, we've got a hand on each side of the bolster, and turn your trunk towards the bolster and lift it up. Really raise your heart here, and then bring it forward to lie down right in the middle and settle your left head comfy down. On this arriving, we can again feel gravity. Let gravity take you. Downward flow in the front of your body, the feeling of your breath, and we continue with the loving kindness meditation, where we meet now our mind. We greet our mind as an expression of divinity. Through the law of intention, how you greet the mind sets the intention of how your mind will operate. So, to experience the beauty of the mind, we say, "Hello, beautiful mind. Hello, beautiful mind. Hello, beautiful mind." Telling the mind that I know you are an expression of the divine, and I am ready to experience the highest divine beauty of the mind. We no longer support patterns of neurosis. Interrupt that activity, set the intention for the mind to function at its highest level. Hello, beautiful mind. So we've been trying to change our minds for a very long time before we learned to praise the mind. We've been working on the mind for no end, hoping that one day for it to happen. But wait, We're in the quantum field, where we reverse that order by praising the mind, giving the mind permission to function in its highest expression of consciousness. Let the mind know how beautiful it is. Hello, my beautiful mind. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. Hello, my beautiful mind. Thank you for serving me. It's you who I serve. It is you who I serve. Can you feel what happens when we praise the mind first? As co-creators, by praising the mind, the intention is to command the mind to behave consistently in a beautiful way. Over time and practice, this does begin to manifest. Positive affirmation is received, and mind will respond with that higher frequency. Hello, my beautiful mind. Rest and breathe in this reflection. If we ignore, challenge, or insult the mind, it will continue to keep acting out the unprocessed pain of our conditioning, or the fears of outdated belief systems. To function from the highest frequency, we set this by praising the mind. So beautiful, yogis. Let's gently transfer to second side. Move slowly, we have all the time in the world. As we make our way to our right buttock, bring your supportive blanket along as we drop our leggies to the left in, also known as mermaid leggies. If you're in physiotherapy, they would call it 4-4. Here we are. Lift your heart and turn your trunk towards the right. Come forward, and we gently lay the right side of the head down. Soften again and meet the great goddess, gravity herself. Meet your breath. Merge with your breath, including those little pauses. The inhale, loving all the parts of ourselves. The exhale, sending out to all sentient beings without any kind of censoring or judgment. That old story. Let it go. And just as we honor the mind, praising the mind, we'll do the same for our hearts. Let's greet the precious heart in your body. Tune in, feel your heartbeat. Sense its beat, and we say, "Hello, my precious heart. Hello, my precious heart." Knowing that as we greet our own heart, we are greeting all hearts, everywhere at the same time. Hello, my precious heart. When we address the heart as being precious, it becomes an instrument of our highest consciousness, instead of a reflection of past pain and heartache. Hello, my precious heart. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. Hello, my precious heart. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. Notice how the mind and the heart are serving you, offering wisdom and teaching without words, that become insights only when we notice them. So if you spend time complimenting me, says the heart, I function from a higher consciousness. And so when mind is beautiful and heart is precious, allowing them to be instruments of divinity instead of containers of unresolved pain, everything changes. Trying to heal first and then compliment, we reverse as a way of co-creating with reality. Moving into timelines where the heart and the mind are already functioning differently, everything becomes more refined and flawless. And we say to the heart, hello, my precious heart. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. Hello, my precious heart. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. This is how loving kindness can lead the way. Honoring and praising brings out divine qualities that are so already there. Hello, my precious heart. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. So beautiful, yogis. Let's gently come out of this shape. We're going to make our way to the seated forward bend. It's a good counter to our revolved child's pose. So making a little tabletop with your props, a place to sit, a foldy blanket, and a place to rest your torso in this forward reach. So gather your props, make a little tabletop, something that serves you well, so that you can have a nice long back as you reach forward. Always nice to rest your brow. Sit in the cross-legged or the straddle leg. This position really allows us to feel the breath in that 360, filling up and emptying out. Keeping that little pause between the breaths to honor fullness and to experience emptiness. The physiology of the breath that fills the lungs in the ever decreasing size of the airways, the alveoli. They form a most beautiful pattern, much like a tree, with the branches getting smaller and smaller. And we want to reach those really small parts of the tree of life that forms the lungs. And spend a little while here. Your lungs reflecting the tree, the shape of a tree. this extraordinary body that is the vessel for our divinity, the finite part of the infinite that we are. We'll go back to the beautiful loving kindness meditation that we learnt from Matt Kahn, where we now greet the body. We go to the body. In this body, the vessel of awakening, the container of spirit, where resurrection is happening, where the heart pumps blood throughout the body and the breath comes in and out. It sustains and keeps it all working without us even thinking about it. So the body is, in fact, a miracle. And so whether we are healing a diagnosis in the body, healing ideas of a body image, or a history of the body being shamed, whether we like the way our bodies look or not, we say, "Hello, my beautiful body. Hello, my miraculous body." Hello, my miraculous body. As we greet the body as miraculous, it comes into greater alignment with the miracles we wish for. Hello, my miraculous body. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. Hello, my miraculous body. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. Let yourself feel into this. Hello, my miraculous body. Thank you for serving me. It is you that I serve. So beautiful, yogis. Let's come up slowly out of the seated forward bend. We'll spend a little moment in an upright seat to practice alternate nostril breathing. So get yourself all settled in to a good upright seat and begin with your right hand thumb closing off the right hand nostril to inhale left. To at the full moment pause and a switch for the exhalation. And that little pause on empty to inhale on the same side, right side. Again, the little pause now at the top of the breath. We switch for exhalation, ending in that empty moment that we acknowledge, we treasure. To receive the inhale again through the left. To hold and treasure the fullness. And let the breath go through your right nostril. Continuing now to cue yourself. Remembering we switch sides for exhale, but we're so slowed down, we're completely present with the smooth flow of breath. Those little turnaround moments. That we are now in this clearing and balancing of the energy channels in the body. Nadi Shodhana, the nadis are the channels. Shodhana is the clearing. This most wonderful pranayama that we can never get enough of. To sit together and practice. So as you come again to the fullness of the breath and the little moment of holding, rest your hand down, staying internal. Feel the two streams of breath through the both and the two streams of breath coming in through the both. Again, we pause. Pause as long as you like. Flowing into the both exhalation and to pause again at the empty moment for as long as you like. And let's practice this pranayama together. Become becomes so quiet we can really tune into the subtle flows, the whispers, the quivers, the pulse, the throb, the streaming. This miraculous body filled with consciousness. This finite vessel for infinity itself living through us. And so we're gently going to segue now back onto the ground on our backs with elevated legs. So the bolster setup's lovely, unless you prefer a nearby wall. We get to rest the spine. We get to rest the entire torso while the legs are higher than the heart. Set up for this pose as comfortably and as easily as you can, as we feel again now through the back gravity, the Great Mother taking it all. The weight, the burdens that we carry in our finite vessel, but we know the body is miraculous. Hello, my miraculous body. Thank you. To rest in the breath, in gratitude. And in our loving kindness meditation, we have greeted the beautiful mind, the precious heart, and our miraculous body. But wait, there's more. We bring our loving kindness to the ego. Our innocent ego. Ego is always rooted in innocence, even though it may not always act innocently. An ego that doesn't know the strength of its innocence, as it is too busy trying to get its needs met. By living out the past, it doesn't know. It is already done and gone. And so we see the innocent ego as a way to bring more innocence into the ego. Instead of cultivating a more spiritually educated ego, we say, hello, my innocent ego. Hello, my innocent ego. Let your ego be seen, be valued and heard by its beloved divine I am. That's you. Its parent, guardian and protector, that's you. It is the higher self. You are the ego's higher self. Lost in the dream of thinking you are the ego, separate from the higher self. And we say, hello, my innocent ego. Hello, my innocent ego. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. Thank you, my innocent ego. And so just as we began the loving kindness practice by greeting all the parts of ourselves with love, including the parts that don't always behave so well, we do it with the ego. Thank you. Thank you, innocent ego. And we come now to the next part of the loving kindness meditation, where we greet the world. Our world, the world as the higher self of the world, which is called consciousness. And we desire timelines where the world is continuously expanding and awakening. Now we greet the world. Hello, my awakening, expanding world. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. Hello, my awakening, expanding world. Thank you. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. And as we engage in this loving kindness meditation using all the parts of ourselves, the affirmations to access the higher frequencies, we move into timelines where the mind is beautiful and the heart is precious and the body is miraculous and the ego is innocent and the world is constantly awakening and expanding. There are no mistakes. All of it is serving you. And as we remember and perceive how these parts are serving, we do it by respecting each part more. All are expressions of the divine I am. And we relate to all of the world as divinity. We are calling out our higher frequencies of experience. And we relate to ourselves as loving kindness itself. Hello, beautiful mind. Hello, precious heart. Hello, miraculous body. Hello, innocent ego. Hello, awakening, expanding world. Thank you for serving me. It's you who I serve. So how does it feel to have your mind already beautiful? And your heart already precious? And your body already miraculous? And your ego already innocent? Your world already awakening and expanding? How does that feel right now? This is how we move into the higher frequency that we call the fifth dimension. When we speak with loving kindness, we embody the highest vibration of consciousness itself through loving kindness. There is a seeking part in us that wants to do better, know more, and improve self in every way. And while it's fine to exercise these parts, this is a direct path. Kind and loving for the benefit of you and all sentient beings. And this practice really shows us that it matters how we speak to ourselves. We have the echoes of the old voices in the past programmed. We're programmed to think we need to do something big before we can earn a compliment. And that's the old world run by reward and punishment. But in the spiritual dimensions, it is all reward and no punishment. We learn to talk to ourselves with loving kindness. And it becomes the softer nervous system that you experience right now. And it flows into the world. So beautiful, yogis. Let's complete the elevated legs position. Draw your knees in, remove your props, giving yourself a little hug. And we're going to set up now for the supported bridge pose. Bandha on the tabletop. We lie on the back and draw the bolster into the sacral area. All you do is lift your hips, pull the bolster up, and extend your legs straight out, unless it feels better to have your knees bent. And those blocks are quite nice to let your heel hang over. It's just a matter of adjusting that block, getting it just right. Pillow blankie just above your mat, ready for our final pose in a few. Upper back, sacral area, long legs, so at ease. This miraculous body where the infinite flows through constantly. Loving this vessel. To know that you can rest in your breath exactly as it is, or you might choose to do a specific breath pattern if your mind is busy. I invite you to do the 4-7 hold 8 out pattern. So in 4, hold 7, out 8. I'm not going to cue you because you might be perfectly at peace already, exactly as you are. And we'll gently segue now to Shavasana. Push the bolster down under your legs. Draw your pillow blankie under your head if you like. As we come now to this neutral on your back position. Palms upturned, shoulders falling back. Still we are resting deeply in gravity, deeply held by Mother Earth. In the last few moments, to become very still, to listen to the quietude. so beautiful, yogis, to know that you can stay as you are. Or gently make your way back into wakefulness, to come back into time and space in your room, moving your fingers and toes, and maybe lie on your side a moment. You're drenched in gratitude. And we'll complete our practice in a seated position, in the prayer pose where we greet one another to recognize and honor the light. Thank you so much. Namaste.